Very good evening. I'd like to call to order tonight's Planning Commission meeting, January 17, 2023. Roll call, please.
Weir.
Here.
Hallett.
Here.
Yanning.
Here.
Chrisman.
Here.
Freeman. Here.
All right, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I don't see any citizens here. I think we can close that out. All right, next agenda item is minute approval. Do I have a motion to approve?
I motion to approve meeting.
Do I have a second?
No second.
All in favor, say aye.
Right.
All right, agenda items, 2023 meeting schedule. What do we
Good evening, Commission. You have in your agenda packet a draft of the 2023 meetings. There are two meetings that I need you to make a decision on based on our recommendations. First one is next month's meeting in February. We are closed for President's Day. We are recommending to have the meeting the following night on the 21st. And then if you jump down to June 19th, which is a celebrated holiday now, Juneteenth, and we're recommending the meeting to be moved to Tuesday, June 20th. I suggest that towards the end of the year, we just wait and see if we have any agenda items, because typically around Christmas, we cancel the meetings anyways.
February 21st doesn't work for me now that I think about it. That's election day.
21st.
And would you like to move it up then to the second Monday, February 13th?
I'm fine with that.
I think I'm okay with that, yeah.
No holiday on that?
The holiday is Monday, February 20th,
Okay.
which is President's Day. That's why we're closed.
I'm good, and personally, I'm good. I mean, we can make adjustments later on if we need to, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So-
sir.
All right.
Well, the following Monday, the 28th, would be a town council work session. So either we have it on the 13th, or we cancel the meeting for February, depending on agenda.
Push comes to shove, go with the 21st. Don't worry about me.
I'm okay with it. Whatever day.
We could push it to Wednesday, the 22nd.
Isn't that ARB?
No, ARB's the 15th.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be the third Wednesday.
Okay.
Want to do the third Wednesday, the 22nd?
Sure.
Everybody okay with that?
Yeah, that works.
All right, so you need a motion to approve the meeting schedule as amended.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the meeting minute as amended? Do you have a second?
Yeah,
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, old business, comprehensive plan discussion. The 20th.
Good evening, Commission. As stated in the memo that I passed out, I'll rehash that a little bit. From what I've heard on town staff end, Emily met with you all in the August 2022 Planning Commission meeting about the comp plan. She's handed that off to me while on maternity leave. I just wanted to update you all on where I was at. To be frank, there hasn't been much progress made. We still have a 2-month window to work with from what her goals were. I am starting coordinating with Bob Chrisman about checkpoints and other items regarding the comp plan. And I hope that as Emily comes back next February that we'll have more draft language to provide to you, to the Commission. But I just wanted to give a brief update of that just to let you know that we're still looking into it.
Okay.
And it's still on our agenda. I will, for February 22nd's meeting, I will be providing to meet with a CBPA requirement about a couple language items for that. That's still an outstanding requirement for us, and so I'll be presenting some draft language, just a summary of a map and an appendix in the planning, or in the comp plan. So other than that, I'll provide you any other updates on how the writing is going for those updates for the comp plan, and then I'll provide you that particular draft language as well. Do you have any questions for me as we're talking about this?
We're smelling you, Bob.
Are you incorporating the new census data into the draft, or have you yet?
I can.
That probably be step one, is to update the census data, or update those aspects that are based on census data. Although I don't think we need to, because I don't think it's changed. Have you done anything with the soil and water data in terms of types of soil, that sort of thing? It's highly unlikely that it changed, but that's one quick aspect to get out of the way.
Yeah, I can look at that as well. It was one of the maps that was listed, and as we discussed in finance with a couple other outstanding issues, it is on my radar.
Have we collated the survey results yet?
We've actually, and Kim might be able to talk about this a little more too, we've been getting, I talked about the comp plan in the newsletter for the town. We've actually been getting more responses on the survey.
Roughly how many do we have?
That
Just
I can't-
ballpark.
That I can't answer because Emily has that through SurveyMonkey. So I will have to connect with her to get the data.
Can you ping her in the morning?
Yes, sir.
And then the last thing, can you deliver a timetable in February? Proposed timetable?
Talking for checkpoints and those kind of things. I would say for, let me look at the calendar. My goal would be in February, have most coordination with Bob done by 15th of February, and have as much draft language sorted out as possible. I'll then review that with Emily once she comes back the next week, and then I can present that to you all in March.
All right. Last thing, long-range land use map, because we've had several changes made since the last one was done. And I'm assuming the long-range land use map will look a little bit different than the current iteration due to rezonings and that. Can we go ahead and get that in the works and
Yep.
get that box checked? I don't suspect you're proposing any changes in long-range designations.
Not too many, but where necessary.
Not too many. Any is too many for me, but that's okay. That's all I got.
Okay, all right. Thanks. All right, next item is new business.
Any new business?
Aside from the comp plan, I think that's pretty much it.
We don't have anything coming in the door? Or impending?
I don't believe so.
No filings yet?
What's the status on Planet Fitness?
They, from what I remember, in October, they were approved, right? And then,
Through signs approved,
Yeah.
through ARB, I think they're doing already, they've already started some interior
Yeah.
work. I think they're now waiting on permits from the county.
yeah, process-wise, it's with the county and within the.
Oh, everything's with the
internal-
county now?
Yeah.
Can you reach out to them just for my morbid curiosity and find out if they're having any issues with permitting or inspections from the county building department?
Okay. We'll do
Because
that.
that's all I'm hearing from the businesses is issues they're
That's
having with inspections and
Choke point.
permits.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it seems like that's taking an awful long time to get off the
has.
ground.
It has.
Yeah, I can't imagine it would be that complex to, I mean,
'Cause they were before ARB,
Yeah.
I believe in October.
yeah.
And got
Yeah,
the sign
September,
approved in
October,
October.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've heard nothing,
Right.
yeah. I know, we had the holidays and stuff, but.
Can you deliver a report on that on Thursday?
To finance, yeah, I can do that.
Because, I mean, we're either gonna support the small businesses or we're not, and if it's a county holdup, then I think we need to address it with the county. It's my 2 cents.
Any updates
Although
with
when-
Crossroads? I see that, I think they've started building the townhomes.
Yep, townhomes are, everything's approved for that, and so the townhomes are being built. Oh, that's true, we haven't had a meeting since October. There have been a few applicants from the multi-tenant buildings, no special uses needed, permits needed for that or anything like that. Still some vacancies in terms of tenants, but there are businesses coming into there.
Have we done the last occupancy permit for the other ones?
Talking Robinson Village?
Yeah.
We're still waiting for 3 homes.
3?
The town treasurer's already followed up with me to reach out to Van Meter to see.
So that's the last 3 on the proper schedule, right?
Yep, that's it.
And we don't have a timetable for when the ones over Crossroads are gonna start getting to the point where they'll be seeking occupancy permits yet, correct?
I don't believe so. I can reach out to them to see what their timeline is on that.
The parcel, the vacant parcel, down behind Robinson Paradise here to meet with, Priya
Oh,
tomorrow.
there is, okay. We don't have a map on us, do we? So with Robinson's Paradise development, there's a vacant parcel behind the development between the new Robinson's Paradise and then Interstate 66, or sorry, I don't have the map on me. One of the major highways that goes through the county. I'm meeting with someone who wants to develop a site there or split a parcel there.
Huh. We thought that was a water, I thought.
One of the
I had
ones on
asked, yeah.
15?
No, behind the new townhomes, right?
This
Behind
is
the single
behind
family homes in
single-family
Robinson
homes at
Paradise.
Robinson's Paradise.
Other side of 66.
Let me, I don't have the projector up, but let me pinpoint.
Trying to think which parcel that is.
I had asked, remember, Bob, I had asked about it. It's behind Villages of Haymarket.
If
I
you
had
go
asked
acro- if
about
you
the
go across
townhouses,
66
yeah.
and you got that first left driveway where those houses that parallel 66 are. On the other side of those houses, there's a development of single-family homes going in. But there's another parcel, it's probably on 15.
Yeah, it's it's a parcel right by the, it's right by the exit ramp from 66 onto 15.
Ah, okay.
Yep, those two. So this happened before?
They're trying to put what there?
I don't know yet.
That's gonna have a number of issues, from access to stormwater to
Yeah.
easements to
Yeah.
VDOT
I don't know what they
spoken.
want to build there yet, but it's just a preliminary meeting that I'm having with them tomorrow. So I can get more
That's
information.
zone commercial, isn't it?
I believe it's still all R1 up there, residential.
Yeah, those are Allen's old properties, aren't they? Alan Gossham's old properties, I think. All right, I mean, they've talked about that before, but that's got all sorts of little issues in terms of how you're gonna access it because of the 66 ramp and the way they did the interchange there, so. As long as they're aware that it's gonna be tricky.
And for my context, since I'm still new to Prince William County, is there not a bus lot for the park and ride that goes into Arlington?
Yeah, that's on the backside of those parcels
Okay.
with an entrance off of Heathcote.
So it's closer to Heathcote than it is that particular parcel then? I just see it listed, there's an icon on
You
my
can
Google
see it
Maps.
on map, it's gonna be due north of them. It's not even shown on that. It's so I can actually see.
Point is, it's all preliminary meetings, nothing fleshed out yet, so.
I'm just curious how that is. Yeah. It's actually built, it's not tree covered anymore. Let's see, those two parcels are here and here. I think the lot's right here, right in that area, so.
Just like with this map, Crossroads isn't even on there, I can look it up on PwC Mapper for more up-to-date information.
You might want to pull up Mapper to see where the boundary lines are
Yeah.
and pull up the easements. Yeah, because if they're going to do commercial there, I mean, that's going to be a nightmare with a high-speed exit off of the highway on the 15. Their problem, not ours, but They need to be made aware of it.
And I
Apart
think,
from- oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, before Emily left, I think the last meeting that we had when she was here, she had brought to our attention someone's intent to build, I believe, 11 townhomes on a Blight Drive by combining those three lots. Any new updates or development with those?
Which property is this?
Blight.
End of Blight Drive, next to,
By Alexander's Keep?
Yes.
yeah, by Alexander's Keep.
We haven't had any other follow-up. We had a meeting regarding the property around that area, but nothing right by Alexander's Keep.
We
Since-
haven't they haven't made an application or a site plan or anything
No.
yet?
What other property near there did you have?
What was it? Something on Blight, Washington, around whatever commercial building is there.
Ah.
Was it QBE? Is that the one?
They haven't made an application, have
No
they?
applications though. But,
And it doesn't exist.
yep.
Okay. And census, do we have the numbers, the final numbers for the latest census?
We think they're wrong.
I mean, what is the population according to, when did it come up?
According to census, we lost population.
Ah, okay.
But there's apparently a problem with the way they calculated it. They didn't, as I understand it, they did census blocks and not jurisdictions or something like that. And there's a question as to whether the number is correct. And I haven't gotten, we failed to get the full story from them as far as I'm aware, but, you know, it looks like they got the numbers wrong, which actually costs us money, because it cost us ARPA funding, because it was based on population. And they've asked us to do some other study or follow-up or something, join into some project or group or something. Census did,
How long ago was that?
within the last couple of weeks.
Oh.
And so I guess we'll have to follow up with them on that. I think Roberto knows about it. I just heard it in passing from him. But I don't think we're going to get correct census numbers this time around. They jacked that thing up so badly. I'm not sure it could be fixed at this point in time. For what it's worth, we're not the only ones impacted by it. But they didn't, in my personal view, did a lousy job with the census this time, which is perhaps why it took it, a year longer to release the quote-unquote results than it was supposed to.
So how does that impact us, like, with VDOT and all that?
It buys us time.
That's
Because
a net positive,
they have to
right?
go by, they and the legislature have to go by the census numbers in terms of what the town's population and town size is that, and that sort of thing, which could trigger a variety of things. So it's almost not worth trying to correct it, because we might end up
Yeah.
throwing ourselves over a population number threshold that we don't want to be over, but we'll see.
But if they were to do it correctly now or in the future, how likely is it that we will meet?
How likely is it that they update it? It's the federal government, it's damned unlikely.
No. How likely is it that we're going to get to 3,500 or surpass 3,500?
My personal guess, we'll still be a few hundred short.
Even with the new town,
We'll have a
these
buffer, even with
developments
the new
and all?
stuff, I think we'll have a buffer. Robinson's Paradise, if built, will throw us perilously close, but I still think we'll be under the number.
And what do we lose if we go over that number? What do we lose if we go over that number?
We don't lose, we gain. We gain a lot more responsibilities. We have to have public works, we have to take care of the streets. We have to have, when you run for office, you'll have to get a petition with signatures on it. It's all kinds of things are triggered, both from a fiscal and a And a management standpoint, once you cross that 3,500 threshold,
We don't have an estimate as to the additional, what, at this point, what the additional cost?
it's,
would be.
other than significant, no, because you can't budget without knowing how much we would have to do. You would have to create a public works department. We would have to be heavily more involved in street maintenance. A lot of other
Taxes are gonna
things
go
are
up.
triggered. All kinds of expensive things are triggered.
You essentially become a city.
Yeah, I mean, so that's just, that doesn't,
I know.
that's not good.
No, it's not good, in my view. We'll see. Maybe we can give part of the town to the county if we get close.
Part or all of it?
Take that stuff on the other side of 66.
Yeah. Or over there.
We'll take Walmart.
Okay.
We tried that.
I know.
3 council members didn't agree. And then they built the Walmart. We lost all that tax. Stupid former council members.
There's a piece of land that's right around behind us. I noticed this week a sign that's up for sale. That tract of land that's next to the house.
Oh, what's her face is up?
Michelle
Michelle Williams. She's had it for sale for quite a while.
Is that a new sign or is that? No?
Not really, no.
Okay. Is that being sold properly? Or is she selling it under the proper zoning?
She's got a site plan, so she's got a, if she's,
She had an SUP approval,
she had an SUP and a site plan for it, but, you know, how long that,
commercial and residential above commercial.
the question is it bonded? How long is it, you know, how, is it vested? I don't know the answers. I wouldn't worry about it, personally.
Okay. All right, ARB updates, Mr. Hallett.
We approve the construction for the townhomes over by Lidl, or the future Lidl. That's about it. I mean, we have a couple sign applications on tomorrow that we're gonna look at. Ghosted Concepts and Lidl.
Lidl actually wants to move to February, something internal, yeah, they deferred.
Oh, okay.
Go to March,
So we just
yeah.
have Ghosted tomorrow? Yeah,
Until February.
yeah,
Lidl deferred to February.
okay. Yeah, no,
Approved a demo permit in the old house in Robinson Paradise.
oh, that's right, yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. That was a fun site visit. Yeah, other than that, I mean, we haven't had meetings either.
Question for you. I think there was an email from one of the residents regarding the look of the, you know, the brick not being siding as opposed to brick. Okay, what was?
That was
yeah.
that was a,
What happened to the lovely brick architecture that we were supposed to have? Yeah, I've gotten the same comments.
that was from an out-of-town resident, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I do vaguely remember that.
So we're not sticking with that look
That's
and
why I don't
feel?
get
What was
involved.
it?
That's why I don't get involved with ARB.
You know,
What was it?
What's, you know, these new shops.
Right.
Crossroads Village,
Mm-hmm.
Someone sent an email saying how it doesn't adhere to that historic, you know, the brick and because like siding and
Right.
yeah, I don't know how and
All
why
I
it
can
got
say is I
approved.
gladly have no responsibility for what ARB has done.
Yeah.
So it was already approved by ARB though?
Yes.
I was, yeah, it was
yes.
approved by them years ago.
Years ago? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Not recently, okay.
Much like the Lidl.
Okay.
But isn't that ultimately approved by the town council and the mayor? The ARB, does the ARB have the authority to approve all that over the town council and mayor?
In terms of building design, yeah. It's their purview, thankfully not ours.
I'm just a liaison.
So if it wasn't approved through ARB, then the applicant could appeal the town council.
Yeah.
With many of the Crossroads buildings too, there was a master plan that was all approved at once as well. I think many of the buildings that we're discussing right now fall under that master design plan.
All right, Mr. Weir, town council updates.
A couple of things. It's budget season, so things should get fun here really quickly. There'll be a budget amendment public hearing next month for the second quarter. We're going to reallocate some stuff, or reappropriate and allocate some things. That should be available within the next week or two for everybody to look at. The council reappointed all of their liaison positions. They've all remained the same. The sidewalk project is being pushed forward. We should have some kind of ballpark estimate for the next council meeting. And last but not least, we're moving forward with an analysis of that park building to determine whether, what's the most feasibly or financially responsible and feasible way to either rehabilitate it for public use or make use of another option, whatever that option may or may not be. And we should have some preliminary numbers this week, next week.
Yeah.
But
We
then
know we've got a report on what we have to do to it. The question is, how much is it going to cost? And there's a lot of issues with the foundation.
But I think based on what I saw, I don't know if it's accurate, even after we rehab it, it would require continued upkeep or...
There's a maintenance
Like maintenance,
requirement.
yeah.
There's a floor load issue, depending on what we do with it. You have to, there are some parameters thrown in that kind of skew things. Are you doing a rehabilitation of a, for lack of a better term, an older building which grandfathers you out of some requirement or allows you to get out of some requirements? The question is that a good idea for a public usage space? How much is it going to take to rehabilitate the upper portion of this building once you fix the foundation issues? For a public, there's all sorts of different parameters that are going to factor into the cost, and I think that's what the town council is going to have to review and kind of weigh is, at the end of the day, how much is the whole project going to cost, and is it worth it? Or do you just level it and put up a pavilion with a bathroom,
Well,
as an example? We'll see.
with the bathroom, someone is going to have to maintain it, right? Clean it? Keep it.
Yeah, there'll definitely have to be somebody that cleans it, locks it up, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Oh, this is not townhouses.
Nice for you to look on the bright side.
Wait, has there ever been a consideration for?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
how many more townhouses?
Yeah.
I'll go clean the damn bathroom, okay? And just only more townhouses.
Okay. All right.
That's it?
Okay. Question for you. I think you were not present for this training that was provided by the town attorney to the...
I've already had the training
Okay.
multiple times.
Yeah, I was reading through this, and I had one question, right? He has here, we are decision makers for a couple of things, the planning commission.
Not really. We're
Preliminary
advisory in nature.
for these two items here, major site plans and preliminary subdivision plats.
Yes, I mean, if staff comes through and says they're okay, technically, there's not a whole lot we can do. We can say yes or no. Our decisions can still be appealed to the council, though.
Okay.
So we're not really the final say. I mean, council has designated us with that so that they don't have to deal with it because it's mostly administrative stuff. But if there's an issue, that can always be appealed to the town council. Major site plans still have to go to the town council for review, I think. Pretty sure.
I don't know why he had to put us down as, final decision makers. Okay.
At the end of the day, the easiest way to view it is we're not final on anything. Just do what we're authorized to do and see where the chips fall.
All right, thanks. All right, any other discussion points you'd like to discuss? All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.